Okay, we're now live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Okay, let's see how quickly I can do this time. There we go. Well, that's unusual. Okay. There we go. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello! Hello and welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Minecraft Monday. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a great weekend. Welcome to my first stream of the week. My first stream in a week. Sorry, last week I went a bit radio silent. But I'm back this week. I've got lots of stuff planned this week, so do stick around. But today we are, of course, back in Minecraft. We're playing with my custom mod pack, Create Add Astra. And last time we built this machine that you see in front of me right now, the good old casing factory. Which is currently churning out copper and andesite casing there. No brass, because we don't have any brass feeding into it at the minute, but you can see the andesite and copper casings are flying out right now. There they go. All of which will be going off towards the warehouse. So it's working quite nicely, to be honest. Like I say, we built this in the last stream along with our tree farm, which is up here. Let's just go and take a quick look at that. So the tree farm uses a gantry. It goes up and down along here, and whenever a tree grows, it'll cut it down and replant it, like this one here, for example. When it gets back down here, it'll cut that down, replant it, and then the logs will get stripped and loaded onto this conveyor, where they'll then head over to the casing farm to be combined with our andesite, copper and brass. And then the finished casings are heading down here, as you can see. They're heading towards the item vault, which should be filling up quite nicely at this point. Let's have a little look. We've currently got almost 4 stacks of andesite casing, as well as 50 copper casing and 24 brass, so it's all going quite smoothly there. I just love seeing the packages coming down the conveyor. Very cool. But that's not what we're here for today. We've already built that. Today we are going to be doing something else, which I will show you once I've had a quick sleep, or you can probably guess from the from the title of the stream. Also indoors, we got a stressometer. I keep mentioning this. Like every single stream, I keep saying we need to build a stressometer so I can see how much power we're using. I finally built one off camera, so we now have a stressometer which is telling us the power output of our steam engine, which is outside. here's the actual engine working away. You may recall we built this way back in episode 2. So this is producing 2,048 stress units, and we're currently using quite a lot of them. We've only got 320 units remaining, so we are going to have to be looking at more efficient means of generating power in future. Fortunately, that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Those remind me of ski lifts, says Danny. They do look a bit like ski lifts, and you can also ride on them as well. If you right-click on them with a wrench, you can actually hang from the chain, and so you can ride it around, which is pretty cool. I keep getting stuck on blocks, though, because it's not very far off the ground. But yeah, that's a thing that you can do. But anyway, let's get on to what we're actually going to be doing today. Ob says, "Hey Saul, do you remember me?" I certainly do, Ob. And you also said, "Have you watched Dan TTM, Dr. Treos?" I did used to watch Dan TTM back in the day. Yeah, very, very long time ago now, but many, many years back. I'm not really a regular viewer, but I occasionally watched. Dan TTM back in the day. Is that a mod? Says Sowie. Yes, I'm using... So it's a mod pack. The mod that adds in all of the machines that you can see around me is the Create mod. So all of this machinery, like all of this stuff over here, this is all the Create mod, but there are quite a few other mods in the pack as well. If you want to download the whole mod pack, do check out the Discord server. There's a link there to download the mod pack. It's got about 100 mods in it. But the main two mods are Create and Add Astra. So, if we head over here, you can see that I have cleared some space. Ignore the wandering trader with the elephant. You can see that I've cleared some space here where we are going to be building today's factory. We are going to be building a diesel production plant. Or a biodiesel production plant, rather. So, we have a mod called Create Diesel Generators, which, as you can probably guess from the name, it adds diesel generators. There are 3 tiers of generator. There's the regular diesel engine, the modular diesel engine, and the huge diesel engine. They all have different levels of power output and RPM. But there's also different fuel types that you can put into them, and the efficiency of the engine depends on the fuel type. So you can see here, we got biodiesel, diesel, and gasoline. They're the 3 fuels that we can use. Gasoline's the least efficient, diesel is the most efficient, and biodiesel, which is what we're going to be making today, is somewhere in the middle. The reason we're going to focus on biodiesel first is because you can make it from just plants, so it's very cheap and easy to make. In future streams, we will be replacing it with actual diesel from distilled crude oil, but that's a bit more of a complicated process. So for today, we're just going to do biodiesel. And I'm going to start making a schematic. If I can spell. I can't. We don't have any anyway. Oh, we don't have any paper either. Go get some sugar then. And the reason that I'm wanting to build a diesel engine, by the way, is first of all because our steam engine is almost at full capacity, so we will need to be looking at alternate means of generating power in future, but also because of another mod which I want to take advantage of called Create Ore Excavation. So I've mentioned this, 1 sec, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that'll do. So I mentioned this in previous live streams, but I do have a mod in the pack called Create Ore Excavation, which adds in infinite ores, which might sound a little bit OP, but it actually is, it's quite well balanced. So basically, it adds in, there are special chunks that have infinite ore deposits in them, and if you set up a mining drill in one of those chunks, it will generate the ore indefinitely. Now, to balance it out, the drills are very expensive to make, they're very slow, they require quite a lot of power, and they have a very low yield as well. So it's not like a super overpowered machine, it's not like I'm going to put one down and it's just going to get me thousands and thousands of raw iron or whatever. It's going to be slower than if I just went and mined the iron myself, to be honest. But the advantage is that it will be doing it full time, 24/7, and we won't have to be going mining for resources every 5 minutes. So that's the reason that I want to get some diesel engines built, because diesel engines are the perfect, they have the perfect amount of power to power these mining drills. So we're not going to be building a mining drill today. We'll be doing that in a future stream. But today we will be building the biodiesel production plant and a test diesel engine as well to see the generator in action. Do you have a Discord, says Vader? I do indeed, Vader. The Discord is in my bio. Please do head over there if you are interested in keeping up to date with what I do here on TikTok and YouTube. And if you do want to play this mod pack, the information on how to download and install it is also in the Minecraft channel on that Discord server. So, let's head to biodiesel plant. That's what we want for today. Here it is. As always, I've designed it in my creative world, which I use to test all my machines before I build them in survival. It just makes it a lot more interesting. I think if I was doing all the trial and error on stream, it would take forever and be really boring. So I usually do design the machines off stream and then build them on camera. But this is the design that I've come up with once we get it into a suitable position. Let's go here and then down a block as well. There we go. Shut up, elephant. Should be a good fit there. Again, with the create mod schematics, you can't actually place the schematic down, so it'll disappear as soon as I move that out of my hotbar, as soon as I move to the next item. But this is good enough as a template for us to see where we're building stuff. So we'll start with... Well... Should we start with the important stuff, or should we start with the decoration? I think we'll start with the decoration. That's kind of my way of doing things. So we'll start with the floor, the granite, and the granite and the stone bricks. Granite. There we go. I'll just take all the granite. I don't know how much we're actually going to need. We don't have many stone bricks either. But we do have cobblestone, so I can go and smelt that. Pop that there to smelt. And in the stone cutter, we'll make some granite pillars. There we go. We might as well make all of this into stone bricks, because I don't really think we need the stone for anything else in particular when it's done. It might be a good idea to build a more efficient smelting array as well, to do things in bulk, because at the minute you can only do a stack at a time. I think once we do get the mining drill set up, though, we'll hook up a smelting machine directly to the mining drill so that the ore gets smelted as soon as it comes out of the ground. Okay, let's start by marking the perimeter. Andre says, so I'm supposed to look at this and call it a girl? You can call me whatever you damn well please, Andre. It makes absolutely no difference to me. Can you go away, elephant, please? Oh, he's gone. I manifested it and it happened. He literally just despawned the second that I said, can you go away, please? I'm not complaining. Okay, so this is the perimeter. Thank you for following Known as Skills. I'm going to have to go to bed in a moment. It's starting to get dark. Okay, then this bit needs to be... This is where the 2 water wheels are going to go. So we'll put some granite pillars under here as well. And then this section here is where the stone bricks are going to go. It's not dark enough to sleep yet. You can never tell if it's dark enough to sleep because of the shaders that I'm using. You think it's dark enough, but then you go and try to sleep and it says that it's not nighttime yet. Which is annoying, to say the least. But they're just so damn good. I love these shaders. Okay, let's go have a sleep. And then let's make some more stone bricks. What made you change? Says LP. Thanks for the question, LP. If you want to know if you want a proper answer to that question, like a lengthy answer to that question, do check out my first pinned video at the top of my profile. I made a whole video talking about this, and it's a good watch if I do say so myself. It's not exactly an easy question to answer just off the cuff, you know, which is why I wanted to make a separate video about it. Because it's not, you know, it's not a simple... You don't just wake up one morning and say, right, that's it, girl. It's a bit more complicated than that. But to give you a more basic... To give you a basic idea... I was never really comfortable with myself growing up. Obviously, I was raised as a boy. I came out about 4 years ago, so I'd already, you know, I was already an adult. I'd already been through puberty and all of that. That was all behind me. But I always kind of had a certain sort of discomfort in my identity. I never really felt quite right in myself, which is it's a normal thing when you're a teenager as well. I want to make that absolutely clear, because that's just a normal thing that teenagers go through, right? It's very normal for teenagers to feel like, oh, I hate my body, I hate myself, you know, that's teenage stuff, right? But when you become an adult and, you know, those same feelings are still there, that's when you start to think that there might be something a bit deeper, you know, that there might be something a bit more to it. And that's really when I started to think to myself, you know, what is it about myself that's making me unhappy, and how can I fix it? And after a lot of soul searching, a lot of you know, personal reflection, it wasn't an overnight decision. It was very much, you know, a long time coming, a lot of thinking about it and considering other options, other possibilities. But I think, you know, ultimately the conclusion was that I didn't feel comfortable being a man. I didn't feel comfortable living my life day to day as a man. And it all sort of clicked into place, and I sort of realised, you know, that I would probably be a lot happier if I was a woman. And I've been that way ever since. So that's how it all happened. Again, if you want that, if you want a more in-depth discussion about that, check out my pinned video. But hopefully that gives you a bit of a basic idea of how it all happened. Oh, I need to flatten these, don't I? I don't know how many girders we need, but we're not doing too well for iron ingots at the minute, so I want to be quite sparing with them. Let's just do 3 for now, which will make 8 girders, plus the 6 that we've already got. That's 14. I've done it the wrong way. I always do this recipe the wrong way. And then I always forget which way it's supposed to be. Daniel says, you're lucky playing Minecraft while I'm in school doing a test in double English. Oh, well, good luck with your test, Daniel. Should you be on your phone during the test? Careful. Don't get caught. Okay, we might actually need a few more girders than what I've got here. Not there. There we go. 1 there. Okay, we definitely need more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, perfect. So that's 6 more iron ingots worth. That's doable. This machine's probably not going to take very long to build, by the way. So I think we'll spend the rest of the stream after I've built this just tying up loose ends and building a few little bits and pieces that I've been planning to for a while but haven't got around to. So for example, we need to build an ore vein detector. We need to build a crude oil detector. I'd like to do a feeding upgrade for the backpack. All of those things require ender pearls, so we're probably going to have to go hunting for endermen at some point. But we'll see how long this takes us first. Given that it wasn't immediately obvious to you, do you ever feel a bit of imposter syndrome? I have done in the past. It can, I think, you know, because of society, but because of you know, attitudes towards trans people in general. You know, one of the most common things that I get told is, you know, oh, you're not really a woman, you're just faking it. And if you hear that enough times, then you do actually start to think to yourself, am I faking it? Is it all in my head? Which is a horrible thing to think. It's horrible to be in that position where people are questioning you so much that you start to question yourself as well. But it goes away. It goes away. I 100%... I've been out for 4 years. I think at this point it's safe to say it's not fake, it is real. And no matter how many people accuse me of faking it and, you know, what have you, it doesn't bother me anymore. Because if it was fake, then I wouldn't have been doing it for the last 4 years. I wouldn't have spent the last 4 years living like this every day. You know? Thanks for following J2007 Johnson. We need to make I think we need to make 3 basins. There we go. One of these is going to become a distiller of sorts. One of them is going to be for mixing. One of them is going to be for pressing seeds into plant oil, and then one is going to be for mixing. You can see here. So this one here is going to have a lid on it, which is going to turn it into a sort of distillery. When we put sugar in that, it distills into ethanol. This one here, we're going to put seeds in, and they're going to be pressed into plant oil. And then in this middle one, the plant oil and ethanol will be mixed together, which produces biodiesel, which is going to power our diesel generators. So then we are going to need 3 pumps, as well as 1 smart pipe, a press, a mixer, and a basin lid. So let's get on with that. We can. Oh no, we can't put the schematic away. We still need it. Pump is going to be a fluid pipe and a cogwheel. Do we have any fluid pipes? We do. We got 4, and we need 3 plus the smart fluids pipe, which also requires 1. So we do have enough. We need 1 brass sheet and an electron tube. That shouldn't be too difficult. Don't put that there. I've done it again. Quartz, 1 redstone, 8 iron, 1. Oh, I've got iron already. There's our rose quartz. Then we need to sand that with sandpaper. We combine that with an iron sheet to make an electron tube. We also need to mix up some brass, which is going to require copper and zinc. There we go. Okay, copper and zinc. Does it need to be superheated? It does need to be superheated, so we'll need coal as well. There we go. There's the brass, there's the iron. There's the electron tube, and I think we needed a brass plate as well, right? Yeah. Pop that on there. I'm gonna go to sleep. What's this? Better than Bedrock, says Geo. I think so, yeah. I like to be able to play games with mods, you know, not just Minecraft. I'm a big fan of mods in general, but I definitely think Minecraft is a game that benefits a lot from having mods. Not that the vanilla game isn't great, because it is a fantastic game in its own right, you know, but mods just add so much more, you know. There's just so much more potential with mods. And you can only get mods on Java. So it is what it is. Planks. Cogwheels and pumps. There's the pumps, and there's the smart fluid pipe. You can get mods on Bedrock too, says Geo. I mean, technically, yes, you can get mods on Bedrock, but it's it's a very different system. You know, it's a very different very different kettle of fish compared to mods on Java. What do we need now? Press, mixer, basin lid, and then we need a flywheel controller as well. A speed controller. I keep calling it a flywheel controller. It's a speed controller. Thanks for following, Geo, by the way. Do we have a speed controller? We do not. So that's going to mean more brass. Oh, not a precision mechanism. Okay, let's make the other stuff first. Basin lid. Clock and 3 andesite alloy. That's easy. Oh, we've already got a clock. That's even easier. There's the basin lid. Mixer. Cog and a whisk. Oh god, 5 plates. I'll tell you what, I'll just get all of our shafts and planks out, because we're gonna need them. We're gonna need a lot of them for all of this stuff. Oh, I should get casings as well, actually. Boom. Just grab a stack of them. Grab these. 5 of those, and then 2 andesite alloy. That makes us a whisk, and then we combine the whisk with an andesite casing and a cogwheel for our mixer. And then, what do we need for the press? I've got a feeling it's a full block of iron. It's a full block of iron. Good, so now we're running low on iron again. Iron's really letting us down at the minute. Iron is the one resource that we're really struggling to keep a good supply of at the minute. Which is why I want to get this infinite mining drill set up. Okay, press goes here, mixer goes here, basin lid goes here, which turns that into a distilling basin. Let's eat some pumpkin slices. Then we need obviously our water wheels. We need some shafts here. Water wheel's going to go in the middle there, 2 of them, 2 large ones, and a shaft along here. There we go. So then we just need our speed controller. What's this? Oh, this is a chain gear shift. Right. I think. What's? Hold on. I need to get rid of a few of these stone blocks because I wasn't paying attention to what's happening down here. Okay, I see. So that is a vertical gearbox. Is streaming your full-time income, says Caden V273. I don't make any money from streaming. Well, pennies occasionally. This is not my job. No. What mod pack is this? Says Callum Atkinson 320. This is a mod pack called Create Add Astra. It's a mod pack that I put together myself. The main mods are Create and Add Astra, as well as about 100 others. And if you're in the Discord server, there's instructions there on how to download the mod and play it for yourself. The mod pack, sorry. Okay, vertical gearbox. Then a couple more cogwheels. A couple more shafts. This contraption's a little bit further away than everything else, but once it's built, we aren't actually really going to need to visit it as much as the others. So right now it's a pain, but it'll not be a problem in future. Okay, cogwheel there. Rotate it. Please rotate the right way. Thank you. Then... Oh, that needs to be a regular gearbox in the middle. We should... I'm just going to make a crafting table. There should be a crafting table here anyway, really. So let's just put one down. Chimpsky says, Saul, you're looking really pretty today. Thank you, Chimpsky. That's very kind of you to say so. And how are you doing today? Gearbox. Never mind, I didn't craft it. I accidentally left without picking it up. There's the gearbox. So we want a gearbox here, and then a vertical gearbox here. Right. A shaft there. A shaft here. And here. A cogwheel on the top there. Have you heard of the Technic launcher for the Minecraft? Yes. Oh, Technic launcher. I mean, do people still use that anymore, though? It's very, very out of date at this point. I get most of my mods through CurseForge nowadays. In fact, I didn't even think Technic launcher was still active. Okay, I see what's going on. So we need 2 encased chain gear drives, or whatever you call them. Encased chain drives, that's it. We need 2 of those, which we might have, actually. We don't, but they're cheap to make. We just need a few zinc ingots. There we go. And we're also going to need a belt. And this should have all the machines connected up now. Then we just need the speed controller and the water wheels, and it should be ready to go. I'm going to turn that way. I'm going to put a shaft here and a belt here. There we go. All of those machines will now be connected together. They'll all operate as one, which is what we like to see. We'll encase these cogs down here with andesite casing, fill back in the stone bits. We actually need a target block here, and I'll explain why. You'll see why. But I think first of all we'd better go and get some sleep. We also are going to need quite a few lamps to light this up. I think 1, 2, 3, 7 brass lamps. Or andesite. We'll make them with andesite. Well, let's not waste too much money making brass ones. There we go. So, andesite cage lamps. We have 1 yellow andesite cage lamp. So let's make 6 more of those. Torches, 6 sheets, and 6 andesite alloy. All of that we have right here. Minecraft is so high maintenance now, it's amazing considering how it started, says Chimpsky. Yeah, it's definitely a very different game now. I mean, even without mods, it's so different to back when it first started. I mean, I've been playing since 1.5, the Redstone update, which was about 12 years ago. And it is crazy how much it's changed over the years. Okay, there's our cage lamps. Speed controller. For God's sake. Precision mechanism. Because those are so much fun to make. I love making precision mechanisms. I'm going to make some spare gold sheets just in case they don't work out, which they almost definitely won't. Let's make... Let's make 10 of each. We need more planks now. Planks. We don't have any planks. We do have logs though. Let's grab some of those. Okay, there's our cogwheels. Then we want some large cogwheels as well. It's probably a good idea to just make batches of these to make them in bulk, because we're going to need them at some point anyway. We might as well just make a load of them now. And we've got andesite alloy and wood planks to spare, so we can really just go to town and make loads and loads of this stuff. There we go. Okay, we're ready to make our precision mechanism. So, 1 gold sheet, or I guess 4 gold sheets. Oh, we're doing all 4 of them at once. Okay, right. Well, there's only a 25% chance of it actually making a precision mechanism, so I guess this works out, really. So if we got 4 of them, that increases our chances of actually getting a complete one, right? Oh, there's 1 complete one. We really ought to automate this as well. That's a precision mechanism generator. Precision mechanism farm is definitely going to be on the list for future builds, because as we start doing more brass stuff, we will need quite a lot of precision mechanisms. We're starting to get to the more advanced stuff now, the more complicated machinery in the mod. It's definitely going to be worth having a reliable source of precision mechanisms. There's 2. See if we can get all 4, shall we? Chimpsky says, I got you up to 1k likes. Take it easy, gonna go back to work. Thank you, Chimpsky, for all the likes. Very kind of you, and enjoy the rest of your shift. Okay, there's 3 precision mechanisms, 1 more. Oh, thank you, Jess, for the game controller. See you later, Chimpsky. Oh, are we going to have enough iron nuggets? I don't think we are. Oh, hold on. No, we don't have enough. We've got 1 iron ingot left, by the way. But, fortunately, all 4 of the precision mechanisms did work out. We didn't lose any, we didn't waste any resources there. Which is nice, I guess. Okay, speed controller. Thank you. We've already got large cogwheel. We are going to need 2 large water wheels as well, so let's whip up a couple of those. Thank you. Oh, we need water as well. I didn't even think to get a bucket of water. There and there. I can't remember how fast I had this. I think it has to spin at 32 to be fast enough for the mixer to work, so we'll keep it at 32 for now. And these 2 water wheels should provide just enough stress units to keep it going. I'm also going to need a target block for there, which will, for reasons which will become apparent. So we just need water. Yeah, we need water, a target block, and a canister. And there's a bucket. I can put some of this stuff away as well. We don't need... Well, we don't really need any of this stuff at this point. We can pop it all back into storage there. Hey, you okay? Says Indian ASMR. I certainly am. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. What else did I say? A target block. Hay bale and redstone. That's easy enough. Or it would be if we had any wheat, which we don't. And redstone. I actually do ASMR, says Indian ASMR. Cool. Oh, the sugar's doing good as well. We are actually going to need... we'll probably want to set up another crop farm at some point, because we need sugar-rich crops for biodiesel. You can use any sugar-rich crop. Potatoes, apples, onions... and obviously sugarcane, but whatever it is, we will need some kind of sugar-rich plant to fuel the biofuel, the biodiesel generator. In the meantime, we need to grow some wheat so we can make a hay bale and therefore a target block. Didn't mean to bone meal the grass there, but there we go. And I'll just dig all this back up. There we go. Let that grow back over. In fact, I might as well bone meal that as well. There we go. Right. Hay bale. Surrounded by redstone. That gets us a target block. We're going to put the target block here, which is just to mark where the fuel canister goes, as you will see in just a moment. And then if we put the water in here, I want to get 2 buckets just so that it's the flow of water's even, you know. There we go. And that's all working perfectly. It's all moving fast enough. Oh, I didn't bring the cage lamps. I need to sleep anyway. So I think we can start fueling it now. We can start feeding in the seeds. So it takes sugar, seeds, and bone meal. That's the only 3 ingredients you need to make biodiesel in Minecraft with the Create Diesel Generators mod. We just need all of the things that I've just put away. Are the things that we need, so let's just take them straight back out again. We need bone meal, we need sugar, and we need seeds. And oh, where's the composter? We need the composter. and the cage lamps. It might be a good idea, actually, to have a composter at the biodiesel plant so we can just immediately make some more bone meal whenever we need it. Or we also need a canister. Last thing we need. 3 barrels, 3 sheets, sorry, a barrel, and andesite alloy. We don't have any iron. We have 1 iron. So I'm going to have to go and grab some more of that. It's you'd be surprised how quickly it gets used up, because there's so many different machines that need iron. I'm stuck. There we go. Graphics look so cool. They certainly do. I'm using a shader called Mellow Shader. Absolutely beautiful shader. Highly recommend. It's very vanilla style, but not too, it's not too vanilla, but it's not too over the top either. Definitely, I think, it's got to be one of the best shaders I've ever played with, genuinely. Jackson, I've been waiting all week for Minecraft Monday. Me too, Jackson. You know how much I look forward to these Minecraft streams. I am absolutely loving this mod pack. It's the highlight of my week in terms of live streams. I really, there's no other live stream that I look forward to as much as Minecraft Monday. I'm really having so much fun with it. Okay, so we just need to grab a little bit of iron, and then we can get out of here. Sorry, just give me a second. Yeah, we need a little bit of iron just to power, just to make a canister, so we can start doing our diesel, our biodiesel plant. And we could do with getting enough to make an actual diesel engine as well, because we need to see a diesel engine in action. There's no point in making the actual biodiesel plant if we're not going to make an engine to test it with. W or B? What's... I don't know what those letters are. What's the significance? What do W and B stand for in this context? Any more? Aha. A bit there. Oh, I'm just thinking as well. Because our pumpkin farm works really quickly and it gets us a really high supply of pumpkin slices, we could feed some of the pumpkin slices into the composter for bone meal, and then we've essentially got an infinite bone meal generator as well. And we really don't have to worry about running low on pumpkin slices because that machine works fast. So I think we might do that. You might have noticed that the machine isn't actually going to be hooked up to our logistics network just yet. It probably will be in future, but I haven't designed it for that. We're just going to feed it manually for now. But yeah, it definitely in future we can hook it up to the logistics network, so it can bring in pumpkin slicers and send the canisters back to our storage vault. And the great thing about the canisters in the diesel generators mod is that they retain their capacity when you break them. So they can hold up to 4,000 millibuckets, which is the equivalent of 4 buckets. They can hold 4 buckets worth of fuel, and they keep that fuel, you know, however much fuel's in there, they keep it when you pick them up, which is handy. Oh, whoa, big freeze there. That doesn't happen very often. I see a sunbird. There we go. I'll get this here, and I think that'll probably be enough for now. I mean, it's really not. we need stacks and stacks of iron, realistically. But if this is what we've got for now, it'll do for now. Let's head home. Oh, whoa! There's a huge iron deposit there. How have I never noticed that before? I've passed this spot a dozen times. I've never noticed that there was iron there. I mean, I guess usually I pass it from this direction, so I never looked behind me and saw that there was all that iron there. But I'm not complaining. God, I know I've said it before, but the pumpkin slicers, they really don't do much in terms of saturation. This is why I want an auto feeder for the backpack, because pumpkin slicers are not too bad, because you can get loads of them and they can fill you up quickly, but they don't fill you up for very long. So once we've got the auto feeder, we can just stick like 10 stacks of pumpkin slicers in our backpack, and it'll automatically feed them to us when we're hungry. And I'm not going to be having to constantly make sure I'm shoveling pumpkin slices down my gob, like I'm doing right now. Thanks for following, Reagan. Very kind of you. And there's the base, looking bigger and better every time I see it. Let's have a look with the telescope. Very nice. There's our new machine in the background there, not quite finished yet. Our tree farm and our casing machine. It's all looking pretty good. Hello, how are you, says Recessional. I'm good. How are you doing today, Recessional? Welcome to the stream. I think I'm going to need more pumpkin slices. Oh, it chugged a little bit there. Okay, pumpkin slices. Well, we've still got, like, way more stacks, so... I'm good, thanks. Didn't know Minecraft was this advanced. Is it modded? Last time I played was 2016. This is modded, yes, although Minecraft has changed a lot since 2016 as well. But yeah, I am playing very heavily modded Minecraft right now. It's a custom mod pack. All of these machines and stuff like this that you can see around here are all from a mod called Create, which is one of the biggest mods of the last few years. It's if you ever played with like Tinker's Construct back in the day, it's like that sort of level of game changing. You know, it's a huge like era defining mod, to be honest. And it's pretty good. It's a good mod. Okay, how many of these did we need for a canister? 3, and then a barrel, which is another 2. So we need 5 iron sheets. We need a... Oh no, we don't need a... We don't need them for a barrel, do we? We only need those for a vault. Okay. Thank God I didn't waste any iron unnecessarily there. Don't need that. Do we have any barrels? We don't. We got oil barrels, which are... I don't think we can use those in the same way as canisters. I will test it, out of curiosity. We'll see. What mod pack is this? Says Jay. This is a custom mod pack called Create Add Astra. If you are a member of my Discord server, there's information in the Minecraft channel for you to get this mod pack for yourself. It's one I put together myself. It's about 100 mods in it. The main ones being Create and Add Astra, which is a remake of Galacticraft, another classic mod from back in the day. We haven't actually done anything with the Ad Astra stuff yet. You know, all the building rockets and going to different planets and stuff like that. But we'll get there. We will eventually be doing all of that as well. But for now, we're currently, if you've just joined the stream, we're working on a biodiesel factory. Let me just whip up some bone meal. Let's put some pumpkin slices in there as well, why not? Nine bone... Oh god, it's really not much, is it? But we'll see how we get on. So we put the canister here. This is going to fill up with our biodiesel. Then we put seeds in here. Let's just put half a stack for now. And they will get compressed into plant oil, which you can see going into there. Oh, but that's going straight into the barrel. We don't want that. I forgot. The smart filter, we need to actually put some biodiesel in there first. So, whoops, I've accidentally... Okay, we can solve this. We can solve this. We just reverse the direction of the pump and then do that. And it'll all go back in there. Okay, then we remove these. That's better. Okay, so... the wheat seeds are being pressed into plant oil, which is going into this basin here. In this side, we're going to put sugarcane and bone meal. And then if we close the lid, you can see that little dial there starts to move. That is now producing ethanol. Every time the gauge gets down to the bottom, it creates 1 millibucket of ethanol, or 100 millibuckets of ethanol, sorry, and then it resets. There it goes. Oh, it's 200 millibuckets. Then that gets mixed into biodiesel. There you go. We've now got 200 millibuckets of biodiesel in there. Once we get 1,000 millibuckets, we can then take it out with an actual bucket. And then we can set up our smart fluid pipe so that it only pumps biodiesel. So let's go grab a bucket. There we go. As soon as it gets to 1,000, There we go. We've now got a bucket of biodiesel. So if I put my smart fluid pipe down now, and I put this here, what this does is it makes this pipe into a filter, so it'll now only pump biodiesel into this canister. And that's filling up with biodiesel. Wonderful. Can we put this back in here now then? We can, and it will pump it into here. There we go. So that's going to fill up with biodiesel. It will work until it runs out of whatever materials. I think the slowest machine here is the basin, distilling basin, because it works very slowly to process the ethanol. The seed drill, the seed press, works a lot faster. You can see we've got a lot more plant and seed oil than we have ethanol right now. And if you're wondering what's the difference between plant oil and seed oil, the difference is that they're added by two different mods. We could filter the recipe here so that it only makes plant oil, but it doesn't really matter because plant oil and seed oil can both be mixed to make biodiesel. So it's pretty much fine as it is, to be honest. Although, having said that, I think the basin might be too full. Let's take this. Yeah, there we go. There was too much seed oil in there. So it might actually, it's probably going to be a better option to filter this so that it only makes seed oil, and so that it only makes plant oil and not seed oil. So let me go and grab another bucket. We're going to have to do some more filtering. I'll keep hold of this seed oil because I think we can probably use that at some point as well. The next thing we're going to do is build an actual diesel engine, and then we'll see, you know, how well the biodiesel works, and we'll see if the plant oil will work as well, just on its own. I'm going to remove this pump for a second, and we're going to fill this up with seeds. And we want it to make plant oil specifically. And once it's made 1,000, any second. There we go. We can scoop that out and we can put it here, and that then sets this filter, so this will now only make plant oil and not seed oil, which we don't want. Oh, we've run out of bone meal. I wonder if there's another way to get... I wonder if there's a way to get bones that doesn't involve farming skeletons. Like, is there... can we farm... Is there a way to set up an automatic bone farm? I mean, we can set up a bone meal farm just with a composter, but is there a way to actually harvest bones specifically without using a skeleton farm? I do wonder. If not, we could just have a massive crop farm and just feed seeds into a composter and make bone meal that way. This is almost full of biodiesel now, though. And the great thing about it is, if I pick this up now, it still holds all that biodiesel. So if I place this down over here, it still contains 3,800 millibuckets of biodiesel, which is very good. That's very useful for our purposes. Archie says, looks like mods have come a long way since Tekkit. I'm intrigued. They certainly have, Archie, yes. Although very much in the spirit. I think the Create mod is very much in the spirit of the original Tekkit and other similar tech-based mod packs. I do think Create is kind of like a spiritual successor to those. But I think you know, the great thing about Create is that it focuses on actual physical moving contraptions. You know, you're not moving stuff around in pipes, you're moving stuff on actual conveyor belts. You're not powering stuff with electricity, you're powering it with big cogwheels, you know. I think that's the best thing about Create, is that it feels very alive. Everything's like actually physically moving, which is really incredible. And like, look at this. We got a chain conveyor here, which is carrying packages filled with andesite alloy to our storage vault. Up here we got a tree farm, which is producing stripped birch logs, and then that's feeding them onto the production line as well. It's a very alive mod, you know. This is the Create mod, by the way, if you didn't catch the name. The mod is called Create. All of these machines in here as well, all of this is Create mod. We got our millstone, our mixers and pressers and deployers, you know, all of these machines. Rolling mill, mechanical saw, all of this stuff is from the Create mod as well. Archie says, looks like it'll scratch the Factorio itch for me. Gonna check it out. It certainly does, Archie. Yeah, I think the creator of the Create mods, like the original Create, it's got quite a big team working on it. But I think the guy who first started it did actually say that he was inspired by Factorio, and you can tell it is very like the Create mod is very clearly Factorio inspired. It basically turns Minecraft into Factorio, which, as someone who also loves Factorio, is perfect. Thanks for following, by the way, Archie. Okay, what... I need to place these cage lamps, by the way. I keep forgetting to put these cage lamps down. We need to light up this new contraption. We don't want monsters spawning here when it gets dark. So I'm going to put these cage lamps down now. There we go. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm actually stuck. There's no way out of here. I'm going to have to break one of the girders. There we go. And then put it back in the right place. There we are. Okay, so now that we're making biodiesel, we need to make a diesel generator to actually use it. So let's make one of those. We are going to need a block of brass, flint and steel, engine pistons, fluid tank, and polished blackstone slabs. Lovely. Fluid tank is easy. In fact, we might actually have a fluid tank. Let's go and have a look. Gay, says Aris Viz. Masterful observation there. Don't know what could have possibly given you that impression. We're going to need another barrel as well, aren't we? There we go. Okay, that will make us our fluid tank. There we go. What's next? Thanks for following, Marshall. Block of brass. Let's do that. Oh, wait. Do we have zinc? Oh, we don't have zinc. We've only got 8 zinc nuggets. We need... how much are we going to need to make a block? We're going to need 4 zinc ingots. So I guess we'd better go and grab a little bit of zinc. Thanks for following, Jakey. Now, zinc's fairly easy to find, so we won't really have to stray too far to find some. That's uranium. We're not on nuclear power just yet. That'll be That'll be a bit further down the line, but we will be doing it. We will definitely do nuclear power in a future episode. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's just stick with diesel for today. No torches. Great. Oh, piss off, witch. Zinc? Anywhere? Please? Oh, we can look down here. This is where we dug when we were looking for redstone before, because we were quite low on redstone for a while, and we are again, actually. But right now, we need zinc. Which there doesn't appear to be very much. I think it's probably Terralith is affecting the amount of zinc being generated, because zinc is, if you're playing with just Create, zinc is a very common ore. It's very easy to find, but it seems a lot harder to find in this mod pack, and I think it's probably because of Terralith. Alright, come on, let me get that iron. Oh, there's blackstone here as well, so we don't have to go to the nether for that. Sorry that you can't see much right now. We're not going to be down here long. I just want some zinc. There we go. It's only 3. It's only... Fuck's sake. We need 4... Oh, uranium ore. Lovely. Different uranium ore. Oh, Jesus. That actually shit me up, I'm not going to lie. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Fortunately, we didn't take any real damage, so... I need more zinc. Oh, I see some there. That's the deep dark, but there is some zinc here. I'm not going to get any wardens on me, am I, if I take this zinc? Yes, I hear you, zombie, and I see you on the minimap. Okay, we got 13 zinc now. It's better. If we could get even more, that'd be nice. Okay, there. Let's not get lost. Let's not get lost. Especially when we don't have any torches. We don't want to get lost down here. So there's some zinc there, and then we'll head back. And hopefully it's not all going to fall in that lava. Got it. 17. It's better than nothing. It'll get us enough brass to make the diesel generator, so that's the main thing. Let's head home. This is a different kind of uranium, isn't it? That's, I think, just a decorative one. Like, you can just make decorative uranium blocks out of it. This is the uranium from Create Nuclear. That's the stuff that we actually need when we eventually get around to doing nuclear reactors. Which won't be for a while, so... Oh, I'm lost again. Am I lost? I think I'm lost. But there's zinc, so I'm not going to complain. You play modded, says Super Sander. I do indeed. I'm playing modded right now, as a matter of fact. This is my custom mod pack called Create at Astra. If you're in the Discord server, you can download it through the Minecraft channel. But the main mods in the pack are Create and Ad Astra. As well as a host of other stuff. We got all the Starmute Labs mods, so Terralith, Incendium, Nullscape. We got Farmer's Delight, we've got sophisticated backpacks, waystones, lots of other stuff. It's a very... well, it's a fairly light mod pack, to be fair. It's got, I think, 90 mods in it. So it's not a huge mod pack. But it's substantial enough, you know. Saul, says Oliver O'Riordan. How are you doing today, Oliver? Welcome to the stream. Oh, wild cave carrots. Let's get some of them. But they're just flowers, though. Oh, I have got some cave carrots. Lovely. Good afternoon, Nicholas Name. How are you doing? I'm stressed as fuck, says Oliver. I'm sorry to hear that, Oliver. Hopefully I can help relieve your tension just a little bit. I'm glad you're here for Minecraft Monday. You know me, I like to keep it nice and relaxed here. Oh, a bed. Oh, there's loads of iron here as well, by the way. This is... oh, more zinc. Okay. My pickaxe just broke. But I actually have enough stuff to make another one, so... Let's go and check out this. Is there going to be a hidden... Yeah, I think that's a mimic. Oh no, it's a real chest. Lovely. And it's got pickaxes in it. Oh, zombie. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some torches while we're here. Oh, piss off. Where are they coming from? Where are they all coming from? Okay, I think there may be a spawner nearby. Let's light this place up a little bit, just in case. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay, let me just dump some stuff in here for a minute. I have got plenty of space in my backpack, so we'll sort that out as well. But I just want to take stock and have a minute. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat, by the way. I was a bit distracted by all those zombies. Let's have a quick look. Oliver says GCSEs are stressful. Oh, tell me about it, Oliver. Hope they all go well, though. Hope you do well. Nicholas says, I'm well, thank you. Enjoying your stream so far. Thank you, Nicholas. Tom Houston says, lost soul. I mean, I was a little bit lost. But I think now that we've found this this bed and all this stuff here, we might actually... Oh, diamonds! Okay, we might actually be able to find our way out without too much trouble now. So let's take all of this stuff back. Let's throw it all in our backpack. Let's make a couple more torches. And then let's get back to business. Riley says, poor parents. Please don't feel sorry for my parents. They are incredibly supportive and they have been since day one. Very, very lucky to have parents that are very accepting of who I am. So thank you for your concern and your sympathy, but they don't want or need it. Creeper! Oh, shit. I didn't have enough time to react there. Is that my first death? I think that was my first death. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we got an obituary. Name, Ashendak 16, dimension, overworld. Tells us when we died and the coordinates. Pretty interesting. And it tells us what we had on us when we died as well. That's very interesting. Okay, let's go get our stuff back. We do have a gravestone as well. We got the gravestones mod. Yo, says Riley. Hey, Riley. I know your dad is sad deep down. Well, you don't know that, because you don't know him. I do know him, and I know that he's proud of me. So, once again, thank you for your concern. But please don't presume that you know anything about my personal life or about my family or what they think of me. I can assure you they love me, because that's what parents do. They love their kids. Do your parents love you, Riley? Do you know what it feels like having parents who love you? Because I do. And let me tell you, it's good. I'm living the dream. I'm a bit lost right now. I can't remember where the cave entrance was that we went in before. Okay. I mean, I know where we died. I can see our death on the map. But where did we go in? Up here? No. It's such a mess. There's so many cave entrances around here. It's hard to know. It's hard to remember where I went in before. It's not here either. Where is it? Is this it? No? Oh my god. Okay. I might actually starve to death before I find the right cave to get me back to where I died. Thank you for the roses, by the way, Oliver. Very kind of you. Thank you very much for sending those. Sorry about that. Where the fuck is this cave entrance? You know what? It probably would be quicker if I just dig straight down with my bare hands. Oh, there's a whale. Hello, whale. You know what? I'm just going to go back to base and get another pickaxe and just dig straight down to where I died. Because I know this is... You can't keep living like this, says Roy. According to who? I've been living like this for nearly 5 years. You're my inspo, says B-Triple-A. Thank you very much. It's kind of you to say so. Okay. Pumpkins and a pickaxe, please. There we go. Oliver says, just because you aren't happy with yourself doesn't mean you can hate on someone for being who they are. Well said, Oliver. Well said. And it's very true as well. I mean, people who are happy, generally, they don't deliberately try to make other people unhappy. If someone's trying to make you unhappy, it's usually because they're unhappy themselves. Misery loves company, you know. Miserable people want everyone else to be miserable like them, whereas happy people want everyone else to be happy like them. Okay, we're going to dig straight down here. I know this is blasphemy, this is breaking rule 1 of Minecraft, but it's a case of needs must. I need to get down there. Let's go here. I think if we dig straight down from here... are you a part of the LGBTQ, says Louis? I am indeed, Louis. Yes, I am the T. And also, I guess, the L. Or, well, the plus. I'm in there. I'm in there. is the gist of what I'm saying. Okay, we got all our stuff back. Olive says, I'm at risk of being banned, may have gone too far. Oh, what? You gotta be careful, Oliver. You gotta be careful. Please don't get yourself banned on my account. Okay, we finally got our stuff back. So I'm just gonna collect up whatever zinc and iron I can find. Excuse me. And then we'll head back to the surface. You know what? Let's not bother about getting bits that are hard to reach, because it's everywhere anyway. We don't really need to. We don't really need to put ourselves at risk when it's all over the place. I say that, and then immediately I can't see any anywhere. Let's load this stuff back into my backpack and see what we've got. We've now got 62 zinc. That's almost a stack. What does zinc do, says Archie? So zinc is a crucial ingredient for the Create mod. You need it to make brass, and lots of machines in the mod are made with brass. You can also use it as a substitute for iron in certain recipes. So it's a very useful one to have. I've just remembered I don't even need to be placing torches because they light up in my hand, don't they? Okay, we've now surpassed a stack of zinc. We got a stack and 6. Is there any more around that we can grab before we head home? Oh god, there's skeletons everywhere. I think we might be alright with what we've got, actually. Oh, not a baby zombie. Not a baby zombie. Fuck you. Oh god, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I need to get somewhere where I can actually heal properly. Please, if I die again, I'm gonna be pissed. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, fuck! Fuck's sake. Okay. I don't know if anyone else has this experience with Minecraft, but for me personally, once you die for the first time, you just keep fucking dying. Like, I haven't died a single time in 6 episodes of this stream, and then as soon as I die once, suddenly it's just going to keep happening. I've been cursed from this point forward. Thanks for the roses again, Oliver. Kind of you. Is my stone pickaxe actually going to last long enough for me to get to where I died before? Maybe if I dig sideways. I got paid and you deserve it. That's very kind of you to say so, Oliver. Thank you very, very much, honestly. Come on, there must be an opening somewhere. Gravel? Is that a... that could be a good sign? Where... oh my god. I'm starting to lose control a little bit. See, I plan these streams very carefully. I'm always, at the start of a stream, I'm always like, right, this is exactly what I'm going to do in today's stream. I'm going to build this, I'm going to craft this, I'm going to do that. And as soon as that plan starts falling apart, I start panicking. And, I'm panicking a little bit. The plan's falling apart. I didn't expect to be halfway through the stream, dead twice. What the fuck is that? No, no, absolutely, absolutely fucking not. Keep the hell away from me, whatever that was. I do not have time for this. And my pickaxe is broken. I'm literally going to have to dig the rest of the way by hand to get my stuff back. I've lost control. I've lost control of the stream. How far away am I? Oh, is that... oh, it's an opening. Oh, thank God for that. Oh. Okay. Let's stay calm. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Go away. Go away. Can you give me 30 seconds to myself to just make sure that I've got all of my stuff? Please. That right. Okay, we're safe. They can't get us. Make sure I've got the torches in my hand. We got the pumpkin slices. We got everything we need. let's carry on. Oh, right. I'm just going home. I don't need all of this. I don't need all this iron and zinc that desperately. You know, it's not worth it to die a third time down here. There's a witch, and she's going to throw a potion at me. I'm not even playing on hard. I'm playing on normal difficulty. It feels like there's way more mobs than there should be on normal difficulty. What have I missed, says YNWA. Well, I died twice. But apart from that, we've been building a biodiesel generating plant, a biodiesel refinery, whatever you want to call it. And we're currently trying to collect enough zinc to make a diesel engine. Which is how I ended up dying twice. Okay. I think I've regained control of the situation. I think we're going to be alright. Ignore that witch. Not to speak too soon. There's a mimic. I mean, they're pretty weak, to be fair. They're pretty easy to deal with because they're so slow. What did I get? Night vision. Night vision goggles. Oh. Okay, look at that. Perfect. Night vision goggles. I didn't even know they were a thing. I didn't even know that I had a mod that added those, but evidently I do. How much do you need, says YNWA. At the minute, I'm just trying to collect whatever I can find so that we've got some for future as well, because we've actually completely run out of zinc. And iron, so I'm just, like I say, I'm just getting whatever I can find at the minute. Oh, silver. Have a little bit of that. I think I'm going to go after that Enderman as well. I do need Ender Pearls for some future crafting recipes. I'm gonna... Fuck me. Fuck. Why did I even do that? Why did I even attempt to do that? I said 5 minutes ago that I was having a streak of bad luck. I knew that I was going to die there. Why the hell did I even attempt to fight that Enderman? I've officially lost control. That's it. I'm just going to go and get my stuff back and get straight out. That's it. No more. I'm not collecting anything else. I'm not killing anything else. I'm going to get in, get my stuff, and come home. That is the third time I've died in today's stream. And just, you know, if you haven't been watching the previous live streams, this is the first time that I've died. I've done 5 episodes of this and haven't died once. And today I've died 3 times so far. I'm really, genuinely just having a streak of bad luck. So I'm going to get my stuff back, I'm going to get back home, and we're not going to go mining again today. Oh, it's straight below us, good. You see why I want to build mining drills now, so that I don't actually have to go mining? I don't want to waste this diamond pickaxe because it is about to break. I want to make sure that I've got enough to get me down. It's broken. And it's still 46 blocks down. There's no way I'm getting down there. I swear you got a mod for everything. Oh, I do have quite a wide variety of mods, certainly. To think it's come to this, where I'm digging straight down with a wooden pickaxe, because every other pickaxe that I've got is already down there on my corpse. Literally anything of value that I have, I carry with me. So I've got absolutely nothing useful back at base in terms of tools and weapons and armour. Right. Fuck you all. Stay away from me. Okay. Let's go home. Please just let me go home. I've had enough mining for one day. Let's go and do some crafting instead. Okay. I'm not collecting anything else. I'm not mining anything else. I'm going straight up, back to the surface, and we're getting the hell out of here. God, that catch-a-lot whale is loud. Oh, come on, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm going home. God, that was a nightmare. That was an actual fucking nightmare. Oh, there's loads of calamari about, though. We'll take some of that. I'm guessing that's from the catch-a-lot whale. Oh, is that a catch-a-lot whale tooth? Oh, lovely. I don't know what I can use that for, but guess we'll find out. And some squid and some raw calamari. Do you play much Bedrock or only Java? I tend to only play Bedrock if I'm playing crossplay with my siblings, because I do play quite a lot of Minecraft with my brothers and sisters. And I'm the only one who has an actual computer. Well, actually, my brother recently got a computer. But yeah, I only really play Bedrock when I want to play crossplay. Okay, I'm gonna just take everything out. There we go. Hey Saul, says Morgan. How are you doing, Morgan? Welcome to the stream. Okay, these can go back in my backpack. We need any raw metals so that they can be smelted. Gold, zinc, silver, lead, and iron. They can all be smelted. We need our engineering goggles, which we need to put back on. We need our clipboard. We need our spyglass. We need our Alex's Mobs guidebook. I think that's everything that we need to put in our backpack. Oh, hold on. Take those off, put those on. Yeah, I think that's everything we need in our backpack, really. Oh, we do have a compass as well, an explorer's compass. We can put that in there. Now let's go and smelt some stuff. We'll start with the small stuff, because we've only got a few of it. Obviously, the speed of the smelting depends how much stuff you got to smelt. So, we only have 5 silver. Five lead. 7 gold. 28 zinc. You can go and put all these ingots back. What drink have you got today? Says YNWA. I'm just drinking plain old Monster today. To be honest, I've been a bit boring with my drinks recently. I haven't really been drinking that much of a variety recently. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I have a wide taste when it comes to soft drinks. You know, I like Iron Brew, Dr. Pepper, Appletizer, Lucozade, occasionally a nice Monster, but like recently I've pretty much just been drinking Monster. Not for any particular reason, it's just easy to just buy like a 8-pack of Monster and then that lasts me for the week, you know. But having said that, I have had a bit of Iron Brew recently as well, and I do love my Iron Brew. Iron Brew's my personal favourite soft drink, especially the 1901 recipe. Love that shit. Dr. Pepper will always be my fave, says YNWA. Dr. Pepper is a very close contender as well. I do love a good Dr. Pepper. Oh, I've got a new flavour of Fanta as well. Let me just... I've got Fanta Apple. I'm not sure if it is a new flavour. I've never seen it before. But I noticed that in the shop the other day and I thought I'd try it because I do like apple flavoured drinks. It tastes a lot like Appletizer, to be honest. Which is good because I like Appletizer as well. Okay, let's see how we're doing for our metals then. We're doing a bit better now. We got 92 zinc and 92 iron, 34 copper, only 9 gold, which is not ideal, but it'll do for now. Well, at least we do know in future if we need a good supply of zinc and iron. There is that huge granite cave that we can go to, but I'm not going back there today. I'm not risking going back there today. Have you tried the limited edition Tutti Frutti Fanta? I have indeed, yes. Not the biggest fan. It's good. It's good. I wouldn't put it, you know, I wouldn't rank it as like one of my favourite drinks, but it is very good. Very nice flavour. It tastes a bit like fruit salads. You know, the fruit salad sweets, the chewy sweets. I think it kind of tastes like those. Okay, there's our brass block. Flint and steel, fluid tank, engine piston, and polished blackstone slabs. Okay. Blackstone, flint and steel, How do we make engine pistons? Iron rod, zinc nugget, and andesite alloy. I think that's everything we need. So we're going to have to put the iron in the rolling machine, which I haven't actually used yet. This is the first time we're ever using it. But we're going to use that to roll some iron rods. There we go. Oh, that gives us 2. Handy. 2 of those plus 2 zinc nuggets. Gets us 2 engine pistons. Handy. Blackstone. Oh, we can do this in the stone cutter, actually. We need 2 polished blackstone slabs. I'll tell you what, since we got 4 pistons, let's make 2 engines. If we get another flint and steel and another fluid tank. Flint and steel, there's our second one. Fluid tank. And planks. And a couple of slabs as well. There we go. Okay, we are going to make a barrel. We are going to make... Oh, we need more coal. Oh. We need to make blaze cakes at some point to power the blaze burners a little bit better. No, Noah Ekaflod says thumbs down. Oh, however will I recover from that? I cry myself to sleep knowing that I got a thumbs down from Noah. Okay, there's our second fluid tank. There's a second block of brass, and we should now be able to make 2 diesel engines. There we go. We officially have a diesel engine. So, the way these work is you have to pump the fuel into them. You can't just like right-click on it with a bucket of biodiesel. You have to actually pump the diesel into it with a pump. But once we do, we've got diesel power. So let's see if we can set it up somewhere just to do a little bit of a test run. In fact, what we could probably do, it'll be rather unceremonious, but what we could do is put our diesel generator here. It won't face the right direction because it's temperamental. That's still not the right direction. No, try again. Okay, never mind that. Scratch that plan. That's not going to fucking work, apparently. Ooh. Oh, shit, I forgot. We need to, What are you... We need to filter this. I haven't thought this through at all. I really haven't. Can we filter it with that? I mean, that looks ridiculous, but it might work. Let's just make a filter. Which we could have just done that from the start, to be honest. Zinc and nuggets and wool. 2 iron nuggets and a block of wool. Testing my patience. We don't have any wool. Okay, so biodiesel. How do I add it to the filter? There we go. Okay, and then we can also, just to make it look a bit nicer, we can make a plant oil filter. And we'll pop that there. There we go. Just tidies it up a little bit more. Right. This isn't hate, and please don't take it that way, but is there a reason for how much you... your comment is cut off there, YNWA, so I'm not quite sure what it was supposed to be. Right, where can I test this engine? Right, let's make another pump. Let's make another pump. How do I make a pipe, first of all? I've forgotten. Let's just take all the copper. Make 2 plates. And then we make a pipe. Then we make a pump. Okay. Where can we test it? Is there somewhere we have a power supply? Ah, here. We could test it here. If we put the canister there... There we go. No, wait, wait. Don't start pouring it everywhere. And then we put our diesel generator here. And, of course, it won't pump underneath. Oh, fuck. Where can I put this that it'll actually let me... I just want to test it. I just want to make sure it works. Okay, let's just do this. Why? There we go. Okay. Hand crank. Let's test, at long last, let's test our diesel generator. Right. Let's sleep first, because I want to see it in the daylight. What should happen here is, as soon as I start turning this wheel, it will pump the biodiesel into the engine, and it'll start working. Now, they are very loud. You can make a silencer for it, but it reduces the power output. Alternatively, you can make a turbocharger. I was going to say transmission. You can make a turbocharger for it, which doubles the output. But then you can't have a silencer on it. So either way, it's going to be either quiet or fast. It's that's the decision that we have to make. We can have it be quiet but slow, or we can have it be fast and loud. Hey Saul, how are you? Says, look, it's Deck. I'm very good. How are you doing, Deck? Oh, I'm also going to attach the stressometer, because I'm curious to see exactly how much stress this is going to produce for us. Let's have it facing this way. So, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's test out our diesel engine. There it goes. 4,096. Okay. So that is already producing twice as much as our steam engine over here. This whole setup here only produces 2,048. So this generator alone is producing twice as much as that, and if we turbocharge it, it'll do even more. So if we can hook this up somewhere, if we can hook it up to our existing network, it's going to essentially triple our power output. But we aren't going to be using it for that. We're going to be using ours for a very specific purpose. So let's break it. We're going to be using ours to power a big mining drill. So now that we know that it works, now that we can see that it works, let's have a look at making a mining drill. Let's get an ore vein finder, which needs an eye of ender. Oh, a redstone ore. Okay, we might actually not be able to build this because we'd need silk touch tools. Oh, I knew it was expensive to craft, but I didn't realize it was this expensive. So we can't actually make an ore vein finder until we have silk touch tools. Do I have a silk touch book by any chance? Nope. Okay. Do I have enough obsidian to make a crafting table? Nope. Enchanting table, but nope, I also don't. Okay, I really didn't want to be working on an enchantment table right now, but I think we're going to have to, because I really do need to make this ore vein finder. I mean, it's on my checklist and everything. Look, I'll prove it to you. If I get out my clipboard, there it is. The ore vein finder is indeed on our checklist. It's got to be done at some point, so we might as well do it now. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the nether portal up there, and I'm going to disassemble it to get us enough iron, enough obsidian to make an enchantment table. And oh, the problem is, though, even with an enchantment table, it's going to take us forever to get Silk Touch, because we need to be level 30, which means we're going to have to grind XP. We're going to need enough books to make a full library so that we can get full XP as well. Wait, do I have... I don't have it. There's a mod called Enchantment Industry, which lets you use the Create mod to automate enchanting. That could be a really useful thing for me to look at in a future stream. Because we're definitely not going to get... I mean, even if I make an enchantment table, we're not going to get a Silk Touch pickaxe today. And I don't think there's any other way that we can get redstone ore as a block. I don't think there's any other alternatives to Silk Touch. I think we do actually need to have proper Silk Touch. So, gotta go, says YNWA. Thank you for joining, YNWA. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time. Let's just focus on one thing at a time. Let's make an enchantment table. And we'll see what happens. We'll take stock. Oh, we can't. We are going to have to disassemble it. Let's just disassemble it. We got one back at base anyway. We got another nether portal closer to the base, so let's just take it down. There we go. We could actually set up an obsidian generator as well, using the same setup that we got for our cobblestone generator with Create. We can have mining drills that work with obsidian. So we could quite easily set up an obsidian farm, and I think if we start doing trains in the future, which I definitely want to, we will need to get an obsidian farm set up for that, because train casing requires obsidian powder. But again, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's, you know, focus on one thing at a time. We, right now, need to make an enchantment table. There we go. And we'll just stick it here for now. Obviously, we can only go up to level 5, so we need to start getting some bookshelves around it. Is it 15 bookshelves? I honestly can't remember how many bookshelves you need to get a full level 30 enchantments. I think it's 15. I think we can make paper without sugarcane as well. I think we can use wood pulp, which would be handy. Let me just have a look, actually. Paper. Oh. Paper. If I can spell. Paper. We can make paper with cotton, we can make it with tree bark, we can make it with corn cobs, we can press sugarcane, but we can't press tree pulp, but that's a shame. It would have been handy if that was a possible recipe, but I guess, unfortunately, it's not. Okay, let's make some bookshelves. That's 7. I wasn't planning on building an enchanting table today. I guess we can just stick it up here for now. Or here, actually, yeah, here. So it's out of sight. Okay, that gets us up to level 14, so we're still going to need quite a bit more. We need more sugarcane, though. I mean, I could, in theory, sacrifice all of our sugarcane here. But then how would we regrow it? You know, I think it's better if we just hang around a bit and wait till it grows back up. We can use tree bark for paper, though, so how do we get tree bark? Oh, we just put wood on a cutting board and then use an axe? Okay, well that seems like a way easier way to get paper. Let's do that. Okay, get some stripped oak logs. Where's our cutting board? We don't have one. Why do we not have a cutting board out? There we go. Pop that down and... Aha! Tree bark. Okay. So basically we're making stripped logs, but as a byproduct we also get tree bark. That's handy. Oh, whoops. Lovely. Pop that away. Make this into paper. There we go. And then we can make some more books. 4. Handy. Oh, that's still nowhere near as much as we need, though, unfortunately. What other logs have we got? We got acacia. Let's do acacia. Oh, that wears down my axe. I didn't even notice that that was happening. There we go. That's got us another 48 tree bark. Okay, that's 3 more bookshelves. Or it would be if we didn't run out of wood. Oh, I'm an idiot. Supposed to be books there. And we've also now run out of leather, so if we want to make any more bookshelves now, we need to go and kill some cows. Unless there's a substitute for leather that we can use for a book. There is. We can make books. We can use cardboard. We can use cardboard or canvas to make books. Okay. We can now get up to level 20 enchantments. So I think we only need a few more bookshelves, really. Then we obviously need to get to level 20, which is... to level 30, which is going to be the tricky part. Let's take some saplings. We'll take some oak saplings. In fact, let's go and check out the tree farm. I think there will be a surplus of saplings, birch saplings up there. We can use that to make cardboard, and then we can use cardboard to make books. Oh, yes, look at this. Perfect. Take some of those. Ow. And we also need water, so let's get some buckets. Okay, in go the saplings. In goes the water. Wait for that to be made into pulp. Quite a lot of it. Okay, that'll probably be enough for now. And then we press that to make cardboard. And then cardboard plus paper equals books. We don't have any more logs to strip, though. How else can we get paper, then? Paper. We can use cotton, we can use sugarcane, we can use corn cobs. That's it. Those are our options. I think we're going to be waiting for sugar again, to be quite honest. Oh, actually, let's go and take a look at the biodiesel plant. I think that might have some spare sugarcane in it. If that has spare sugarcane in it, then we can use that. It doesn't. It's empty. How is it empty? It was... Okay, never mind. The sugarcane's all grown again, so we can just grab some more from here. There we go. That'll get us 5 more pieces of paper. There we go. Or 18 more pieces, rather. Which gets us 6 more books, which gets us 2 more bookshelves. Which I reckon is going to get us to level 24 enchants. So we still need a couple more. $24. Okay. Efficiency, unbreaking. Like I say, I think it's 15 bookshelves you need to get the max. So we've currently got 12, so 13, 14, 15. We'll go for 16 just to complete the pattern, which means we're only 4 bookshelves short. 4 times 3 is 12. We need 12 books. Yeah, we need 12 books, which means we need 36 pieces of paper, which means we need 12 sugarcane. No, we don't. We need 36 sugarcane, because it's a 1-to-1 exchange, isn't it? Shit. Okay, looks like we're going to be waiting around again for a little while. I suppose while we're waiting, we could actually go kill some mobs and start getting our levels up, because we do need to be at level 30 to actually do our enchanting. We don't have any swords. Okay. We do have a couple of diamonds, though, so let's make a diamond sword. There we are. Let's put our iron one back into storage. And let's also get a... I've forgotten. I was going to get something. Oh, lapis. Yeah, I want to make sure we got lapis for when we do actually start enchanting. Well, I guess we don't need it yet until we've actually got the enchantment table set up. So let's just go hunting. Let's go collect up some XP and hopefully get enough for an enchantment. Now, bear in mind that we're not guaranteed to get Silk Touch first time. In fact, it's quite unlikely that we'll get Silk Touch first time. So we're going to have to enchant a few pickaxes before we get Silk Touch. So we really could do with getting a little bit more XP. I think it costs 5 levels, so if you're level 30 and then you get a level 30 enchantment, it takes you down to level 25. So if we do that, if we try and get to like level 40 maybe, we're not going to get that in today's stream, are we? There's only half an hour left. This stream's gone completely off the rails, by the way. I was not supposed to spend this stream grinding XP and building an enchantment table, but it's all gone a bit pear-shaped, I think it's safe to say. Although technically we have achieved what we set out to do at the start of the stream, which was to build our new biodiesel refinery. It's just everything after that point went wrong. Okay, let's get some coal. That's good for XP. Don't kill me. If I can find some Endermen as well, we can try and kill them for some XP, because we do need Ender Pearls for a lot of the crafting recipes for the backpacks and stuff like that. I mean, if it's starting to get dark, we don't really need to go underground. We can just wait until monsters start spawning up here. I think that skeleton on the map's underground. Okay, let's just hang around for a minute, and any second now, monsters will start spawning. In fact, oh, yep. Ah, don't. Berry bush. Oh, it's a coffee bush. Same difference. It hurts. Okay, mobs are starting to spawn up here. Let's get in. Oh, hang on. I can put my night vision goggles on. Wait. Oh, I can wear my night vision goggles and my engineer's goggles at the same time. That's cool. Oh, there's a beehive there. Cool. I mean, we don't really have any use for honey right now, but maybe in future. Hello. Wait, are these night vision goggles even doing anything? I'm not seeing any night vision here. Am I crazy, or are these not working? Oh, they allow you to see in the dark slightly? Well, they're fucking useless then, aren't they? I don't want to see in the dark slightly. I want to see in the dark fully. Ah, coffee bush. Come here. Just about. Oh, it is going to take me forever to get to level 40. I mean, let's just go for 30 for today. Where are all the monsters? Why is it so quiet up here? It's the middle of the night. I think I am going to have to go back underground, to be honest. That seems to be the best place to find monsters. Okay, this is a bit better. And I literally said earlier in the stream as well that I wouldn't come back underground today because I was going to die, but I need the XP. We have to try. Do I get XP for zinc? No, I think you only get XP when you smelt it. Which doesn't help me right in this second, but it'll come in handy later. Okay, I think we're going to have to head down here. Do not be a dead end. Okay, it's not. Oh, I got a bat wing. Lovely. It's edible. Interesting. Dead end. Dead end. Okay, so where's this huge cave system then? Is it right behind this wall, I'm guessing? It can't be far. Oh, we're here. Oh, look at all those skeletons. This is actually perfect. If I can get back to full health. In fact, yeah, I could just bait them all into here. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I've just realised I don't have any armour at all, either. I think all my iron armour broke. Which would explain why I'm taking so much damage. Ow. So this is where I was earlier, where I kept dying. Hopefully this time we won't die long enough for me to get some XP and collect as many of these resources as I can get. I'm aware that there is only half an hour left on the stream though, so whether we'll get to level 30 and get this enchanted pickaxe, I don't know, but I'm going to certainly try. And we will get XP when we smelt these. You just don't get XP from actually mining them. In fact, redstone's a really good source of XP, isn't it? So why don't we go and get some redstone? There's some right here. That always gives you quite a bit of XP. Oh, I thought that was raw iron blocks then. That would have been mad. Oh. Just slip away. Don't want no trouble. I need to head further down though. If I want redstone, Oh god, okay, we're dicing with death just being here, to be honest. This is very risky. Oh, Lapis gives quite a bit of XP too, doesn't it? We can get some of that. Okay. Oh, is that Crimsite? Okay, the Shrieker's here. So Crimsite is a very good source of iron. If we put that into a grindstone, well, 2 grindstones, it produces crushed iron. Okay, I think we've managed to avoid most of them. Oh, we're in the heart of it again, though. Aha! Thank God, redstone. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not going to get to level 30 today, folks. I think it may have to be something that I do off camera. And then I can get us a Silk Touch pickaxe and we can make our ore vein finder. But for today, I don't think there's much more I can do. So I'm going to start heading back to base. And then we'll wrap things up. There's lapis up there. Oh, it's a mine shaft. Do I get any XP for lead? I mean, we can get some. And find out. Redstone again. And if I can get to that lapis, that'll get us quite a bit too. Okay, we got to 15, which is halfway there. But I don't think we're going to get much further today. Whoa. Okay, let's start heading home. Let's start heading back to base. I'm running low on food anyway. I saw that and I just didn't act fast enough. I'm useless at combat in this game. I don't think that's any secret, really. Oh, we're here! see what I mean? Terrible. But I'll tell you one thing for sure, I'm not going to die a 4th time in today's stream. It's not going to happen. I've got what I came for, I'm going to get out. Before I starve as well, because I don't have any food now. Oh, I've got some copper carrots. Are they any good? Nope, they're poisonous. Right, well, I'm not going to eat the copper carrots then, am I? I think we just head straight up. Ow. Okay, I see the surface, so we're not that far underground, fortunately. No, there's a fucking rocky roller. I do not have time for your shit today, boy. I'm so close to starvation right now. Okay, we're out. And we are miles away from home. Great. Oh god, look at all this gold though. Stay away. I'm terrible at killing creepers, man. I have officially run out of food as well, by the way, so let's grab a little bit more gold, and then I'm going back to base. I reckon that'll be enough. Let's head up here. Granite to pillar out with. Where are we? Okay, we're not that far away. We can well, we'll probably starve before we get there, but we can start heading in the direction of home at least. Oh, big freeze again there. Sorry. And again. Must be a PC, something wrong with my PC. Maybe it's just been overheating a little bit. No, because we've not had any of these problems with lag or freezing in previous live streams on this series. Oh, we're back just in time. We've run out of sprint juice. Oh, there's an Enderman there, and I really need an Enderman. I really need to kill an Enderman. Or he can just kill me instead, whichever's easier. There we go. So if you weren't keeping count, that's 0 deaths in any previous live stream and 4 deaths in today's live stream. Unbelievable. I think all of that can go. Oh, we got a frying pan. Yeah, all of that can go. Oh, I didn't mean to do... Get those back out quick. Take all of these. These can go back in. Everything else can go. No, I don't want to move. I want to move all except hotbar. Since when has that been how it works? Okay. Can we at least get some XP from all of this stuff? In fact, there we go. Okay, so we're nearly at the end of the stream. Apologies, it went a little bit off the rails today, but we're finally back at base. I'm just going to finish up by smelting what we've got and seeing how much XP that gets us. I've just realised that we died as well, so I lost half of my levels. Not to give any spoilers for the next stream, but I have a feeling that I might have mysteriously gotten enough XP to get a Silk Touch pickaxe between now and the next live stream. That's all I'm saying. In fact, I might even start the next live stream with a Silk Touch pickaxe. And one day you'll hear the story of how I acquired it, and I definitely didn't cheat one in. We'll see what happens. I'm not getting any XP from this, by the way, so you only get XP from smelting if you do it in a smelter. In a blast furnace, or furnace. Which is very annoying. Look, I don't want to cheat too much. I don't like cheating in this game. But I have died 4 times today, and all I wanted was to scrape together enough XP to get one single Silk Touch pickaxe. We'll say no more about it for the moment. We're doing quite well for our metals, though. We've collected up quite a bit of stuff, and we have also built our little enchantment area over here. This is not going to stay here. I just needed somewhere quick to build it out of the way so that we could quickly whip up a Silk Touch pickaxe. Unfortunately, we're not going to achieve that today because we are at the end of the stream, and I'm going to have to start wrapping things up in just a few moments. But to recap what we did actually do today, because we have achieved something today. We have successfully built our biodiesel generator over here. And in fact, if we put a little bit more bone meal and sugarcane into it, let's finish the stream by making just a little bit more biodiesel using our new machine. Canister, sugarcane, bones. There we go. So let's see if we can get our canister filled to the brim. And if we can, that'll be where we end today's stream. So chuck these in. Oh, whoops. There we go. Shut the lid. We're at 3,480, so we don't need too much more. Let's see how it goes. Any second. Oh, I removed... Where did that pump go? Why is there a pump missing from there? For God's sake. I'm losing track of what's even happened in today's stream because it's just been so hectic. I'm very sorry, everyone. It's very unprofessional of me compared to the level-headedness that I exhibit in my usual streams. I've completely lost the plot today. I don't know what's going on. But it doesn't matter if we can just fill this canister with biodiesel, please. Just let's get it to 4,000 and I will be happy to end the stream there. Seems to be going well. We done it. We got a full canister, 4,000 litres of biodiesel. Fantastic. And we also have 2 diesel engines, which we will set up in the next stream. Honestly, I'm not sure what's going to be going on in the next stream. I want to start doing the infinite ore mining, but to do that we need an infinite ore finder. And to do that we need redstone blocks, redstone ore blocks, and to do that we need a silk touch pickaxe. So there's quite a few steps that need to be taken to set us up for the ore mining operation that I want to get started in future. So I'll sort it out off camera. I'll decide what we're actually going to do in the next stream before it comes along. But we have done quite a lot today. It's been a bit all over the place. It's been a bit hectic, but we have actually done quite a few. We've done quite a few things today, so I'm happy to leave it there. Let's head over to our diesel refinery again, and we'll end the stream with the one thing that we actually managed to build today, which is our beautiful biodiesel refinery. There we go. Let's admire it for just a second. Enjoyed the stream. Thanks, Dagger. Thank you, everyone, for watching today's stream. I've had a wonderful time, as always. I know it went all over the place. You know, it's been a little bit of a hectic one, but as usual, I've really enjoyed playing anyway. I love this Minecraft Monday series. We're 6 episodes in already, and it feels like I've been playing it for ages because I've enjoyed it so much. Like, I've relished every single moment of it. I absolutely love this stream. I love playing this game, and I'm really looking forward to more Minecraft Monday next week. So that's where we're going to leave Minecraft. As always, I will say a couple of words before we finish things up, so please don't go away. Please don't. There we go. Okay. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. Let me just sort this out. There we go. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed today's stream. I have had a wonderful time. As always, you know how much I love doing these Minecraft Monday streams, and today has been no exception. I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. There's quite a lot going on this week in terms of streams. I am going to be streaming tomorrow, which I'll tell you more about in just a minute. But apart from that, I'm also going to be streaming on Friday for Farming Sim. Yes, Farm Sim Friday is finally coming back. There's a new map called Moss Farm, which is based in Sheffield, very close to my hometown of Doncaster. So I'm going to be starting a new playthrough on Farming Sim on that map. Join me on Friday for that, and then obviously more Munch's Odyssey on Sunday. Sorry I didn't get a chance to play Munch's Odyssey this week, I was quite busy, but there will be more of that coming on Sunday. And then tomorrow is a very special day. Tomorrow is a very, very special day for me personally, because it has been an entire year since I started posting on TikTok. It's been a whole year since you first heard my voice, and you've regretted it ever since. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's my 1 year anniversary of being on TikTok tomorrow, and it's been an incredible year. I've really thoroughly enjoyed my time on TikTok so far, and I want to, you know, talk a little bit more about it, you know, the ups and downs of it all. So I am going to be doing a Q&A style stream tomorrow, and I'm also going to be posting a sort of thank you video for all of you for being here for me over the last year. So thank you in advance for being here for a whole year. I will see you tomorrow for that stream, and then I'll see you on Friday for Farming Sim, and Sunday for Munch's Odyssey. That's going to be all from me for today. If you have enjoyed the stream and you haven't already followed, please do. If you want to support me financially, please consider checking out my Patreon, like these fine folks. Thank you very much, Kate, Sophie, Jess, and Daniel, for supporting me over there. It only costs £1 a month, and you get access to behind-the-scenes content, as well as getting your name on this board and a shout-out on stream. There's a link in my bio for that, as well as links for all my other social medias, you know, Blue Sky, Instagram, which I never post on, but the links are there anyway. You can join the Discord server if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing and when. And of course, you can find my YouTube channel. Hello, by the way, if you are watching on YouTube right now. I also stream all of my streams on YouTube as well, so you can go ahead and watch them over there. And I do recommend watching the streams on YouTube if you want to see the streams in landscape mode instead of portrait. I do recommend checking them out on YouTube. But that's as maybe. That's all I've got time for today. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I've had a wonderful time. Looking forward to more of this next Monday, and of course looking forward to the other streams that are going to be coming this week. My camera's gone out of focus. It's given up. So that's probably a good sign that this is where we should end it. Can I get into focus one last time before we go? Evidently not. Nope. Okay, we're ending the stream out of focus, so bye-bye. I'm fading away. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. And as always, everyone over on YouTube, thank you so much for joining today as well. It's always a pleasure to stream to YouTube. Oh, and now my camera's back in focus again, so I will see you all tomorrow for my Q&A stream. That's on TikTok only, unfortunately, so do make sure that you are following me on TikTok if you want to see that. and then on Farming Sim on Friday, and Munch's Odyssey on Sunday. Both of those will also be on YouTube.